Good morning, friends. I hope you all have done your last assignment. If you have any query, any doubt, please ask by personally message. Okay? From 11 to 1 o'clock, you can personally message to me. I will solve your doubts. But please do hard work. Some students are using other students' notes and answers, and these are submitting to me. So it's very wrong. In final exam, what will you do? In the final exam, what will you do? If you will depend to other friend, then in the final exam also you will depend to other friend. So please do hard work. Otherwise, you will habitual for this. Okay. Now you have a sufficient time for the excellent study. You can complete your all assignment. You can complete your all works. You have sufficient time. If you are thinking this in the last or during the examination you will complete your all syllabus and you will get excellent marks. You are not thinking you cannot get good marks also, maybe you will not get passing marks. So please do hard work, and we don't know from which date our school will be as usually open. Formally our schools will open, we don't know the date. So it, we are providing this videos as video lectures for you only. You use these video lectures and complete your syllabus. All teachers are helping you. Okay, so if you have any doubt, any type of query, you ask the teachers. If you will not ask, you will not or never get answers. You will never solve your doubts. These doubts will fix in your mind only. For this, please do your work daily. Complete your work daily. Whatever work has given by the subject teachers, please complete this all on the same date and write your answers. Because of in economics, we will focus only on the contents. Word limits, presentation with contents. It is not OC. In OC subject, if you will write only points and whatever instruction which given by your subject teacher, if you will just write points and you will get marks. But in the economics, you have to focus not only points, not only this all type of meaning. You have to focus the main content of the same answer, because takers are not foolish, so they will get full out of full marks in the final exam or in your test, in the class test. If you will do hard work, you can get this all answers. If you will not learn, if you will not read, if you will not revise, you cannot get good marks. So maybe whatever your dream after this 12th standard, but before that it's very essential to do hard work. If you will complete this assignment or this all type of work day by day, which has given by the subject teachers, then your syllabus will complete with the subject teacher. Then you can start revision. Okay, last year 10 students have scored 90 plus marks, A plus. Okay, this year more students have ability to get more than 95 plus marks also. So do hard work. So many students in their 12th A and 12th B, the students have this ability, they can get excellent marks, but without hard work, without revision, you cannot get. So start to do hard work, start to do your complete assignment, and writing skill and writing speed also improve. If you will not improve your writing speed, maybe you know very well answers, but due to the limited time, you cannot complete your all answers from the question paper. In appropriate time period, if you want to complete your all type of answers, because of in 3 hours, we have total 48 questions. How will you complete this all 48 questions? If you have good planning, if you know very well this all answer, if you have good writing speed, good writing speed. Why I'm saying good writing speed? Because of not only writing speed. In a good handwriting, you have to write. So this all things can be complete with the practice only. So we had given this this type of assignment. In that you can write 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark, 5 mark. These questions, if you will write, you will get that idea. In how much time period I can complete this and that section. We have 5 sections in the final exam question paper. So if you have good speech, good writing ability, and good presentation, then you can score 100 out of 100. But without practice, you cannot get good marks. So start your practice. Clear? And complete your work on the same date, same day. Don't think about tomorrow. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. Think and live in today's life. Here, come to our topic. We have completed yesterday means of HDI and its determinants we have discussed. What do you mean by the HDI? HDI, that means Human Development Index, which has presented by UNDP, and this idea has created by Amartya Sen and Mehboob Haq, and according to their ideas, UNDP has started this type of report, that is the Human Development Report from 1990. Okay. Then after I said that its value is 0 to 100. Its value is what? 0 to 100 its value. Then we have completed this factors, or and you can say this determinants. These are total three determinants. First one which has life expectancy, second one is knowledge, and last one is good standard of living. Life expectancy meaning is same to the last PQLI, but this one is different from that. We have completed in detail yesterday. I just revised some revise with you. And second one has life knowledge that means education. It is also different from the PQLI. Last one is the vital concept, that is the good standard of living. It has some subsidiary points. In this I have completed what we mean by the purchasing power parity also yesterday. Then I started important aspects. Important aspect, that means what is its value close to 0, then what will be we can say close to 1, then what we can say, and then after I said about the lower value or a higher value of a countries. Then, and we have discussed about the 2014 related data or that report which is prepared by the UNDP. These all points we have completed yesterday. From today I am going to start our new topic. It's last topic of the same chapter. This topic is human development indicator for the some countries of the world. What do you mean by the Human Development Index? Last day we have done for some countries of the world. For the some countries of the world, that means now we are discussing. I said that in 2014, 188 countries involved, but now we will discuss about only for two countries which HDR report has prepared in 2014, which has published in 2015. You remember this. HDR report has prepared in 2014. Okay, but it has published in 2015. It shows the excellent of the human development of some countries in the following table. This table is this. In this table, we will discuss about 6 countries related HDI. HDI of these countries which is related to 2014. Okay, but this data published in 2015. Norway got first rank, I said previously, and its value has 0.944. Its rank has first. You have to learn this. Which country has got first rank in 2014 HDI report? That country is Norway. Second one is America got 8th rank by 0.915 HDI value. Next one, China got 0.727 and its rank has 90. India got 130th rank by 0.609 value of the HDI. Its rank has 130. Next one is a Pakistan. Pakistan's value has 0.538 and Pakistan got 147th rank. Okay. And which country got last rank? I said that total 188 countries have included in this report, in this HDI. First rank has got by the Norway. Second rank, third rank like this, one by one rank. But we will not discuss about this 188 countries. Now we have selected some countries and we are discussing about this some countries related HDI. Okay. Last one, rank has got by Niger, and its rank is 188, and its HDI value has 0.348. Here, now we will discuss about their gross national income. Second one is average life expectancy, expected year of the schooling, and average number of years of the school. By which I said that these three indicators are most important. That first one is what education, second one is life expectancy, and good standard of living. Here, two data are given here, and first one data is given which is related to national income, gross national income. This one already we have completed. Norway's gross national income has Norway's gross national income has 64,992. Okay, then actually it is not gross national income. It is per capita income. It is a mistake. It's wrong. Okay, it's wrong. Don't write GNI. Actually, it is per capita income. You know, we have done this one point when I have started per capita income, PCI. That time I said this data. If you know, I said the same data. The India related, Pakistan related, there's all data I said here. These are what? Per capita national income. Per capita national income. That is not growth rate. Actually, it's per capita national income purchasing power parity 2014 in US. The same data. If you know the same data, you can write this very well. Okay, not new for you. We have done this already. So it is not growth rate of national income. Actually, that is the per capita income at purchasing power parity in dollar. Okay, this one we are discussing now. This all data are same. This one 64,992. America's 52,947. China has 12,547. India has 5,497. Pakistan has 4,866, and last one, Niger has 908 US dollar per capita income and purchasing power parity. Okay. Then after I'm saying that average life expectancy is expected years of the schooling. Listen, here average years of the schooling is 12.6. It is average. Remember this. Expected year of the schooling. They it has 17.5. Then after its difference gap, we will find out the gap and then we can consider that is the knowledge of that particular country's adult education. We have done this point also. Only for that reason I said that if from beginning if you know you can write it. If you know that basic then you can explain this one. Knowledge of quantum of the know of the quantum of the knowledge of adult literacy. And the percent is calculated in the knowledge of in the age group. Correct? The age, the people in the age group 15 years and above are included in this. Then after I said that number of years of the schooling, expected number of years of the schooling, then after we will calculate the gap in between this both. Actual number of years of schooling, you can write here, I said that time also, actual number of years of the schooling and the gap between number of years of the schooling and expected number of years of schooling. Then we will be find out this gap between expected and actual number of years of schooling, and this is whatever gap we will find, that will be value will include in the HDI for the knowledge. Same thing is here. Now we have this four type of data. Expected years of the schooling and average number of years of schooling. Then there's both. What is the gap between this both? What is the gap between this both? This one and that one. From this we will be deduct this number. From this we can deduct this number. But not only this one indicator, it is just one determinants. Next two determinants also. Expected life expectancy. What is the life expectancy of Norway? 81.6. Okay. 81.6. It is average life expectancy. India's life expectancy is what? 68.0. 68.0. And China's 75.8. Then Niger has very least, that is only 61.4 years. Okay, so it is a life expectancy. According to this, we can be compare. First one indicator is life expectancy. Second one is knowledge, and last one is good standard of living, which can be measured with the help of the national income. Only for that reason, this data given here. By the per capita income. What is the per capita income of that? Per capita income, that means good standard of living plus life expectancy plus knowledge. This all three determinants will decide the HDI. This all three will decide the HDI. And according to this rank has given here. If you haven't doubt, you can ask by personal message. From my side, I am trying to explain everything. After that also, if you haven't doubt, you can ask. Okay, student? Now next one. HDR. Actually, according to this table, this last one explanation has given. In this table, whatever explanation has given, whatever data is given, this all data analyzed in the next table. And its source is the HBR 2015 and Economic Survey 2015-16. By this survey, we can find this type of information. Here, GNI. GNI defines what? Gross National Income. LEB, life expectancy at birth. A, average life expectancy. Okay, B, if I will add here, that means at birth. Average life expectancy at birth. Then next one, according to HDI of 2015, which has included 188 countries. How many countries included? 188 countries included. Classified countries into 4 on the basis of human development. These 4 are what? First one, gross national income here. That means we have to write per capita income. I told it in the last table. That is per capita income. Okay, per net purchasing power parity in dollar. Second one is the average life expectancy at birth. Third one is the expected years of the schooling. And last one is average year of the years in the school. So there's 4 data are given. Classified countries into 4 on the basis of human development. Next one is countries having highest, that means maximum human development. The average value of human development index. First, 249 countries is 0.890. 0.890. Next one is the which country? Listen, I said 188 countries. In this 188 countries, first to 49th rank. That means its meaning is what? First to 49th rank. And what is for the 49th rank? 0. 0 point from I'm telling about this. We have 188 countries. Okay, for this 188 countries, HDI has decided rank. Okay, countries having highest human development. Countries having highest human development, the average value of human development of first to what? 49th. From the first rank to 49th rank. Clear? Countries is 0.890. This rank, this value. Last one is 0.890. For this, they will decide the highest human development. Clear? Second one, countries having high human development. Highest first, second one. There are 4 type of countries are here. First one is highest human development. One, that means first to 49th rank countries. And last one they have decided 0.890 value for that. Then after, countries having high human development. High human development, that means what? Average value of HDI. Okay. Countries with 49 already we have included there. Now what is next? 50th. 50th to 105th, 105th rank, and value will be 0.735. Next one, third. We have completed two. First one is what? Highest human development. And second one I am saying high human development. Third one, moderate human development. Moderate human development. And their average value of HDI of the country with 106 to 143rd rank, and value will be 0.614. Here 105th rank is, we have started second, 5th to 50 to 105th rank. Clear? And value have decided by the HDI, that is 0.735. Third one, countries which have moderate human development. Okay, moderate human development. So what has the last? 105th. Now we will start from 106th. 106 to 143rd rank is 0.612. Rank will be 0.614. Last. Next one and last one. Countries having low human development. Now we are telling about countries having low human development. Average value of HDF country with 144. What will be? 144 to 188 in 0.493. Clear? These are four type of countries are here in this table. These four type countries are highest, second one high human development, third one moderate human development, last one low human development. First one ranked human development for the HDI index. They have decided first to 49 countries. Okay, their value, last value they have decided 0.890. For the second, 50 to 105 fifth rank, and last value they have decided 0.735. Okay, countries with moderate human development, they have decided 106 to 143rd rank is 0.614. And last one, countries which have low human development, that is 144th, because the 143rd is has last time moderate human development. So now 144th to 188, and their value, last value they have decided 0.493. Yeah. So we derived that in 2014 Norway got first rank. Norway got what rank? First rank in the human development. India got 130th rank by the value of 0.609. So India involved in which rank? 0.609. 0.609 high human development. High human development. Now, moderate human development, low human development, which one? Here, because our rank is 130th. So, what rank? Because 16 rank to 143 is for the moderate human development. So, our rank will be, and our rank is 0.609. That means here, our country's rank is 130th by the 0.609 human development value, index value. So we are in, our country has involved in the moderate human development. This one, moderate human development. Okay. Next one, India comes in the moderate human development value. Okay. Next one, Niger is the Continent of Africa with 0.348. What's its value? HDI value is 038. Comes last in the order of HDI of 2000. This last we will discuss tomorrow. I have completed this all one. I hope you all have got. If you have any doubt or query, please discuss with me or personally message to me. And please you start your hard work. Don't wait for the next day. Okay, beta. Thank you. Thank you very much.